not sure. I'm not sure how that sounded because I tried to keep the music low because I know my bass is loud. Magic is very easy. Music is a little challenging. I got that quote, something similar, from Daniel Johns, who's like Sultry lead man. He was like on his Instagram. He was like, magic is easy, music is every other thing, or like music is life, music is whatever. I think we had a pretty good time. I don't know how that last part sounded, but I guess I'll see in the recording. I guess I'll see if it worked out with the little overlay stuff. I thought it was pretty fun. It was really fun. I was having a good time, but I never really know how things go, right, when I'm just testing and stuff. So we're doing our best, and I hope that you had a really, really, there's like sparkles in my eye or something. I hope you had a really good full moon. Whether you're into astrology or not, you can probably feel like on a subtle level when something's going down. Like a lunar eclipse is a pretty big deal, and it's not like the planets. I'm gonna ramble just for one sec before I go. It's not like the planets, take us away from our will or anything. They're just kind of showing us what's going on in the collective. So I really love looking up kind of like Hermetic principles from Atlantis and Thoth and things like that. The Emerald tablets, you can find them. Maybe you can find them online. I don't know. I'm kind of like studied them in groups and stuff like that. And they actually say, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. And so when we look to the stars, we can kind of get a glimpse of what's going on in reality. And I just use them to navigate and like feel good. And this full moon eclipse, so the moon was eclipsed, right? Like we got to see our shadow side of our emotions, like our darkness kind of. This moon was pretty intense for me. I was processing a lot, and there's just a lot of big shifts. And it was in the sign of Gemini, and Gemini is the sign of the divine comedian. It's very playful, but it's also the sign of like, communication in the mind and stuff. But it's also the sign of like darkness and light, and we kind of get to see. For me, like what kind of happened for me was, I basically. What am I saying? Basically I got to see some of my darkness and my light in a lot of ways, and it was a lot. And it was just so much to deal with. All I could really do is create art and like create music and just try to cope with it. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make before I ramble is like, what's coming through for me, for you, if you're still listening, is when your emotions come up, like if this is kind of a sensitive time, right? Even if you're not so into astrology, the full moon is an intense time. We can feel it, right? We're kind of attuned to the cycles of nature, right? And so what is coming up for me, and what is coming up for me to share with you, with the collective, is your emotions are very sacred, and they're powerful tools for navigation, and they're not something to ignore or to suppress or to, shove down. And we really want to be honoring ourselves in this time and not punishing ourselves for feeling, something that's out of alignment or like, not good or something like that. I feel like we just label things so much, and it's just not the time for that. We're becoming more sensitive. We're becoming more conscious and aware. And it takes a lot of courage, to walk the path. And I think we need to be a lot softer on ourselves and, just kind to ourselves as we're processing this very big alchemical transformation. I feel like, we're all going through, right? The earth is going through. We're all ascending with it. And we chose to go through this ascension phase for a reason, right? We chose to come here for a reason during this phase. And so we can't hide from the path. We can't hide from ourselves. We can't hide from our emotions. We have to face them. We have to love them. And the more we can just spend a little bit of time with ourselves, honoring ourselves and going, what do you need? What do you need? Like, what do you actually need in this moment? And being very clear in our communication and really asking our higher selves to be with us and recognizing that we don't have a lot of control, but we have so much power to create if we surrender, right? If we actually recognize what we are. And when we recognize what we are, I'm rambling a lot, sorry. But when we when we get to this place of clarity, right, of consciousness, which we're aiming for, I don't really have anything else to say. I think I've rambled enough. Yeah. We're all seeking something here. You know, we want to be better, we want to be above and more, and we just want to be able to love ourselves. And so the choice is yours. Every day, just make the choice, because you know what we feel inside, we just project out onto the world. And I think we're all here on a healing journey. I don't think that any of us are exempt from suffering or, you know, the human condition. And I think we really have to be kind to ourselves during this time, just to get a little serious, you know, just when we are going through so much change and a lot of people are suffering and hurting. If you can just, I'm just allowing, you know, my angels to speak through, like I'm doing the best I can. If you just allow yourself to, you know, be a little bit softer with yourself and just a little bit kinder every day, I think that will ripple out into the world. And I really think that we do have such a big effect if we just put in the effort every day. I've just been feeling very, almost like it's like almost not, like I'm not welcome here, but I know that we all feel that as humans. And so if you feel like that ever, if you're depressed or anything, just know that you're not alone. And you know, we're here for each other. And if we just reach out and just tell each other, you know, I like what you're doing, you're doing a good job, I love you, I care about you, rather than stay in that realm of judgment in the mind, I really think that we can transform this planet. I feel like, you know, we're the answer. Anyways, that's it. That's my ramble. I gotta go. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you could hear me, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.